Oh, they done changed this little format thing, I see. What else they got on here? Hello, y'all. It is High Priestess Jamila. Oh, I like this better. Okay. All right. I wanted to come and talk for just a second. I can't be here that long. Y'all know I'm always busy. Okay. So, I wanted to make this video to anybody that has ever lied on someone, um, created or participated in a smear campaign against someone. Um, yeah, for their own personal gain or, just to, you know, take from them or just because they hated that person or just because, maybe because of your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs, you believe that that person um, doesn't matter. You believe that that person, based upon their race, I know that on both sides of the coins that exists. I'm not like that, because I'm just like an angel. But there are a lot of people in this world. Um, when you look at the white side or either people that consider themselves to be non-African descent, sometimes they will look at other blacks as just throwaways or castaways that they can just do whatever they want, just use them, okay, and exploit them. And then on the other side of the coin, however, especially given history, but history hasn't always been told. There's some things that have happened in history that have not been documented. But we know that there are some people these days that are of African descent, and they believe that they should just be able to diss and dog and kill and hurt and lie on white folks. Again, I don't operate on those principles because I'm way too powerful. I have never, ever, ever had to go out into this world and tell lies on someone to get ahead, ever. And that doesn't mean just because I have that power that I'm disposable or that, oh, okay, well, then you must be some kind of God or something, because it doesn't take being a God to be honest, right? You know how a lot of Christians will say, well, nobody's perfect but God. Yeah, but God don't like your ugly, and God don't like you lying on people either. You just getting over, you just skating on thin ice, very, very, very thin ice, I'm telling you. You are. So I wanted to say this to the liars. People that you've lied on, they don't have to wait for you to tell the truth in order to live their lives or to not live within your lies. They don't have to wait for you to tell the truth that you lied. They don't have to do that. They can live their lives perfectly fine. It doesn't matter what you want or desire for that person. It's about what they want and desire. So if you've built yourself up backbiting on someone else and degrading them and lying on them and telling huge lies on somebody, you built your house very weak. It's very weak. So why not tell the truth? However, there are some people that are just not capable of that. There are some people that can lie through their teeth about something big. About something big. That's just like I would never go out in this world and falsely accuse someone of anything, of rape. I would never, ever, ever bear false witness against a person. I wouldn't do that, not to anybody. not to anybody of any race, but I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are some people that can come up in this world and live in this world, and they don't have to be bothered with that kind of mess. It would be good if everybody was like that. And you know what irritates me though? Y'all, we got enemies that are of a larger caliber. Like, in between and along with the larger enemies, which are some of these real estate companies, even banks, you got to watch them. We got to deal with these lower vibratory people who do things like that. And why should you be afraid of either one of those people? There's justice no matter in what walk of life, there's going to be justice. Because, the universe is actually the ultimate evil eye. The universe is always watching. It's a fact. That, there's your evil eye right there. And the universe always knows the truth. If you've went around telling a lie on somebody, even if it's in social media, and it doesn't matter if you've deluded yourself, it doesn't matter. The universe is going to, at some point, conspire against you at some point. And I personally would, you know what? I was looking over some past, and I was looking at a video that I made on October the 25th of 2020. And it was a video about Ma Barker. So we've all had past lives where we haven't been exactly the person that we would like to be in this life. But that's in a past life. And guess who governs over that? Saturn, Mercury, Pluto, and then the moon as well. Okay? So it's bigger than you, liars. It's bigger than you. A liar is no threat to anybody but themselves. For me personally, I would never look at a woman and her innocent babies and that innocent woman and decide to throw a bunch of shit at her that, number one, doesn't belong to her, and then lie on her. You know why? It would make me feel bad. I would feel bad. You know why? Probably because I have a soul. Probably because I have a soul. That might be why, because I kind of feel like there are some people walking around here that maybe they don't have a soul. I would not be able to do that. And we all know that there's certain people who, if they do have a soul, and that truth and that guilt starts to knock at their heart, they can't take it. They can't take it. So instead of them just being honest and telling the truth, what do? Who does that hurt? Does that hurt you, or does that hurt the person that you lied on? And then what do you think? You think just because the person is a nigga or a black person or a black bitch that you can do whatever you want? No, that's not what that means. And you're the one ultimately that's going to have to find that out. That's a fact. And by the way, guys, if you've ever suffered from any kind of lies or slander, I do work with dark angels. There are quite a few of them that specialize in lies and slander, and some of them even are such experts in it that you can go to those spirits to do that to someone else, but you can also go to those spirits to get those lies lifted off of you. Because if something didn't happen, it just didn't happen. You can't change somebody's history. Nobody, no, you can't do that. What is just is. It is what it is. You can lie and you can try to make something look like something, but in reality, you cannot do that, especially if the person is smart enough and loves themselves enough. It's just the reality of it. If you have done something, admit that you did it. It's actually easier that way. I've often said that there are people in this world that even if it would save their lives, they would never admit that they're wrong. And that's the truth. And then some people will try to use witchcraft for that, but you can't artificially create that through witchcraft. For example, if you tell a lie on somebody for 9, 10 years or more, I mean, to me, that seemed like a way to have a heart attack or a stroke. And there's a lot of people that will say, well, I know energy work. Yeah, we all do. I do Reiki all the time. Oh, I know energy work. I can just send that energy to that person. But how do you know that that person doesn't know how to block that energy? How do you know that that person doesn't really know how to amplify that energy by a million to send it back to you? How do you know that? You don't know that. What do you think? Do you think that people don't have the will to live beyond yours? You think that you're, and so this is the reason why, and it's definitely, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I personally think that people that have to lie and backbite off of others, I feel like you're the weakest link. You may feel like you're strong and powerful, but nobody else does. Yelling and screaming doesn't make you strong and powerful. Lying on someone and being crafty and charismatic while you tell a lie on someone does not equal power, because at the end of the day, it's still a lie, because you cannot ever pour syrups on shit to make it pancakes. If you take some shit out of a toilet right now and pour syrup on it, you can never make it fucking pancakes. I don't care if you can be the most powerful fucking magi in this world. Ain't nobody gonna ever be able to turn a fucking piece of shit into an actual pancake that's cooked in a pan. You can't do it. So why do you think, it seemed like to me that there are some delusional people in this world that they think that you just, and because a person is black, oh, it's a nigger bitch over there, so I can just say whatever the fuck I want to say about this nigger bitch, and she's got to live within that shit. No, she doesn't. Or if a black person, if a black person tried to do that to a white person, well, white people had, uh they committed slavery for 500 years, so they just deserve it. No. And people have really tried to ride on that. People have, I've seen them, and they're failing right now. They'll say, oh, I can go out here, I can attack any white person that I fucking want, and I can take what I want to fucking take from them because of what their ancestors did, and you're fucking failing. Now, if that white person is doing that to you right now, then they got some fucking problems. But as long as that white person is saying, "Hey, I manifest. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I ain't got to do shit to you." And they've healed that ancestral trauma. They don't have to be at the fucking mercy of no black person. And I keep telling y'all, going back to this racism crap, which is crap, but going back to it, black people are not weak for going through and surviving slavery. That actually made a lot of us in America stronger. So we got people that are in other countries who delude themselves and try to make themselves believe that black people only went through slavery in America, but that's not the fucking truth. In fact, we know the history over there in Africa where black folk took they themselves I gotta go. And no, I will not be wasting my time nor my energy coming on here and trying to speak good sense and equity and fidelity and common sense to stupid people. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm not gonna ever do that again. I just felt like coming on here and saying this little tidbit. Then it is what it is. If you want to go around making yourself look foolish, do whatever you want to do. But I can tell you something, when you speak a lie on somebody, they don't have to live under the shroud of your lies. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. My cleansing sale is officially over. It was over actually at midnight last night. And then the Yule Circle is closed. I'm not taking anybody else into the Yule Circle. However, I do offer healing work. The Yule Circle is doing healing work today. And don't worry, because we protect our energy from the parasites. Okay, we protect our energy. So y'all don't have to worry about that. But then also I am offering love reunions, as well as fertility work. Okay. So you guys can contact me. By the way, thanks and shout out to that person that was texting me last night. I'm kind of iffy about that person, but they had told me that for some reason it doesn't matter anyway. But the link on my homepage of this channel, for some reason, it's so weird because when you go to your web browser and you type in divineservicesapothecary.com, my website is being relinked because you can do that. You can forward your domain to any link that you want. So it's being relinked to my link tree. But for some reason, the link that was on the homepage of YouTube went to a broken link for some reason. I don't know. I fixed it. So thank you for letting me know that. And then, by the way, it was so weird. I had to talk to YouTube customer service last night because I got this weird email. I got this weird email with this private video. I don't know if it was AI, but YouTube said don't trust it. And it was literally the owner of YouTube, Neil Mohan, was talking about something having to sign some kind of document or something, and you had to put in a code or something. Apparently, it must have. I don't know why I got the email. I'm not even monetized right now on this channel. It was very bizarre. Anyway, we'll let these people continue to be bizarre and waste their damn time and their life and their energy. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But YouTube said to not trust it. Um, yeah, very bizarre. So, yeah, anyway, I put it in spam. It was info at youtube.com, so it looked like it was from YouTube. So I've been telling YouTube for the longest that their website has been somehow infiltrated. I've been telling them that for the longest. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Y'all have a good day. Okay. Hail to Valor 4. I'll see y'all later. Blessings. Bye.